Hi, I'm Karen Mole from scifivision.com. Thanks for making time to talk to our readers today. Um, I've seen the early part of the second season, and I think that your two characters, I think they sort of ricocheted off each other and went on a little bit of similar but separate paths this season. I'd love to talk a little bit about, they've chosen maybe the hardest career paths out of the group. The two of them are really, they've really chosen a hard way to go. I'd love to start with Jean Louise about what's in store for Mikey this season. He's got quite a storyline in these first few episodes.
Yeah, I mean, just to keep it very short, one word, I would say a lot of growing pains. He's got to find himself a lot of confrontation, enough of trying to please people and make other people happy. He's got to do it for himself this time around. So we see him tap into that, his artistic side, which honestly helps with the rest of the season. If you've only watched the first half, I mean, Mike is a great character for me to play. I feel like he's very much like myself, and I feel at home doing it. So,
and Isabella, he's very different from Stacy, I think, who she's the one who doesn't ask permission or doesn't try to please anybody, and she's trying to be a dancer in New York, and she's having a little bit more success, I think.
Well, I think that nothing is ever like an immediate success. I love the fact that she's unapologetically herself, and she isn't trying to please someone. That's like truly an honor to get to play such a strong woman on TV. But I moved to New York. Isabella moved to New York to be a dancer at the age of 18. So I know exactly how hard that is. I wish that after 6 months, I found the success that maybe Stacy finds. But she's a strong woman, and if this doesn't work out, like, she's going to find her way. And I think that that's just like a really good inspiration for people watching. Like, you can evolve into anything you want to be.
Mm-hmm. And your two characters, I think, also are very realistic in terms of when you're 23 in New York and you need a roommate, or you have this rent controlled apartment, or your parents are like, be an accountant or we're kicking you out kind of stuff. I think they have a more realistic kind of and I don't know how recent that is in the rear view for you guys when you told your parents, we're going to be a dancer, we're going to be an actor or whatever. Are you guys, you're surely able to draw on your own experiences as up and coming artists?
Absolutely.
Definitely. Yeah, I definitely think so. I mean, everyone kind of dreams about going to a big city and maybe chasing something, even though they might not know what that is. We all kind of do it in our own way in this show. It does take a lot of guts to live on your own. And the first time you go ahead and do it, it's kind of frightening. So to the characters that are doing that on the show, they're facing a bit more of reality, whether they're being helped by parents or whatnot. It just kind of throws them a little bit more in the mix. And the other ones are constantly having to get approval from their parents, when even themselves, they feel like adults to make their own decisions, but in reality they're really not that ready. So
Yep.
It all kind of correlates with one another.
Yep. And so I only have 2 minutes left. While these two had this sort of brief, do we call it a romance? They dated a couple times on and off. I don't want to spoil for our viewers where these two are going and with whom, but I wonder if maybe Isabella can speak first about what Stacy's looking for. She threw me a couple curves this season, and then we could talk to me about what Mike's looking for.
I mean, I think that we had a conversation, Ed asked us at the beginning before filming, like, where do we want to see our characters go? And I was kind of just like, less guys, like, not every young girl needs to be so focused on chasing boys. Like, what does she genuinely want? And I think she wants more for herself than what she had in Long Island. I think she wants more for herself than she's been given in the auditioning, like in the dance world. We'll see what it evolves into, but I think that ultimately she wants to feel respected and wants to feel seen, and wants to be recognized for more than her looks and who she's dating and who she's with. Mm-hmm. And I think I relate to that a lot.
I think Mikey and Stacy will always be together. Maybe season 3. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
They're just the fiery ones out of the group. But now, to answer your question, I feel like Mikey is just, he's now seeking and really tapping into his inspired side, seeking inspiration, wanting to meet new people, maybe travel cross country and go to France or learn how to speak French, anything, just really doubling down on himself and finding his art, his passion in art again. And you could see in some of the episodes where when he actually is painting, he's a completely different human, not just a sob story. And I like that. I like playing the polar opposite of one another. You have one scene where you're being laughed at and sang to and you're crying, and then the other one you are literally living your best life because you're painting about something that you feel. And I like that, Mikey, leaning towards feeling good and being the life of the party, and it's nice.
Great. Well, we're out of time. Thanks so much for being with us, and we'll be rooting for you guys this season.
Thank you. Maybe